Okay, now let's start with Git. You can use GitLab, GitHub, or Bitbucket, whatever Git version you want to use. So I'm going to create a new project and putting the properties inside that project. So create blank project. Yeah, it's a YouTube configuration project. It's a YouTube config server. Yeah, I have YouTube config server. It is private, and I'm going to click on create project. Once it created, so I'm going to clone this. To clone it, I'm going to copy this URL, and now I'm going to the desktop, and on desktop I'm going to clone it. To clone it, I'm using a git bash here and putting that clone command here and clicking the enter. So we have this repository is here, the YouTube config server. Okay, now what I'm trying to do add some properties. To add the property, I am going to use the Visual Studio Code. To open it, I'm going to click on open folder, and on desktop, YouTube config server. Okay, so I'm open it, and now let's add some properties here. So to add the properties, I am clicking on that new file. Okay, so I am creating one file, config a dot properties. Okay, config a dot. Okay, so it's a properties file for configuration a project. So what I'm trying to do, I want to create one project having name config a. So you can put whatever project name according to your requirement. You can change it. So this is config a, but every project have the multiple properties, like you have dev environment, multiple environment, dev environment, or after that you have SIT, or testing environment. So according to your environment, your connections and all property get changed. Okay, so you need to maintain that multiple environment inside the properties. So what I'm trying to do, I'm going to create config same project. It is the config a have the dev environment. Okay, and I'm going to add another environment called test environment. Okay, so it's a test environment. Okay, so we have three configuration here. So I am going to add one property each and every properties file. So it's a config dot environment. Okay, so it's a config dot environment, and the this environment is the test environment. So I'm putting test. Okay, this is the dev environment. We need this property on all properties file. Okay, so it's a dev environment again, and it's a default environment. Okay, so okay, so yeah, we put the environment inside this properties. Now what I'm trying to do, I'm going to commit these changes inside the inside where inside the git. Okay, because we need to access these properties from the git. So I'm using git bash again. To add it, I'm using git add dot. So it's going to add all the properties. Now I'm going to commit it, commit, and I need to put some message here. Added properties properties for config key. Okay, so now we need to push. So once you push all your changes, you are ready to access it from your project. So uh, now what we do, once we going to check it, it is going to committed or it is going to present in repository or not. So all are present there. Okay. So now let's get back to our project. So to start working with it, we need to add one annotation that we need to tell Spring Boot this is the config server. So for that we need to use one of the annotation called enable config server. Okay, so this is annotation we need to put on the top of main class. Okay, after that I'm not going to use application.properties, I'm going to application.ml. So I'm going to refactor it and rename it. So it's a ml. Okay, so it's a ml file now. So now let's put the ml properties inside the ml file. Okay, to for that we need to open it. Actually the IntelliJ don't provide support for the property suggestion for ml file, so that's why I just generate that files and put it somewhere. So I'm going to copy paste here. Okay, so these are the files, these are the properties we need to put inside the ml file. Once I put, I will let you know, guys. So for that, this is our application name, we need to put it, but it's not compulsory. If you want, you can put it. This is the URL. How you are going to put this URL? First thing first, so you need to go inside your project. Okay, and in when you click on that clone part on Git, you need to click on the code part. Okay, and just copy clone with HTTPS link. So I copied it and I need to put it there inside the URL part. So username is your and passwords is yours. So I am not putting username and password in front of you guys. So after putting it, I will save it and just start it. So I put my username and password inside the YAML file. Now let's run it and let's see. Now application is up and running. Okay, so how we are going to test it that our properties are reflected or not? Now let's test it. Okay, to test it I'm going to use Firefox browser and application running on 8080 port. Okay, and we have the project name config A. Why I am putting config A? If you go to the Git, this is our default property, this is our test property, this is our dev property. So I am going to put localhost and the project name which is config A, and the environment I'm going to hit it is default. So yeah, let's see and let's wait. My internet connection is not good, that's why it's take time, but in your system it doesn't take that much time, I guess. And it's loaded. It's our it's the property that config.environment which we added. Okay, this is the property we added now for a dev. Okay, no, for a default configuration, this is the property we added default that is reflected on our environment. After that we have another environment called a dev, and I'm hitting it to the dev and let's wait. And if you hit the dev, you see that config.environment property having the dev property here. Okay, so we have dev environment property here, and if I hit with another parameter called test, So we have a config environment as a test here. So this is how our profiling work inside the configuration server, and you need to use it according to your requirement, so or according to your environment. Okay, thanks for watching guys.